Welcome back to the Lemonade Car Show, brought to you by OMVIC. Ask a Mechanic continues with you, the viewer, asking our mechanic any general automotive questions you might have. Joining me today is John Raymond. He's an industry consultant and APA advisor, and Chris Muir. He's our mechanic and instructor at Centennial College. Sorry, I cut you off. I always cut you guys off. Take it away, John.
Well, Auto Show starts Friday.
Press day tomorrow. It's going to be a long day for some
long
of
day
us.
for you, that is. And you'll be bringing back your findings. I guess we're on in a couple of weeks. But
we got a lot going on, yeah. Next week. Next week the show will be, while the show is on, we'll be doing the show so everyone can go down.
People like the Auto Show because they get to sit in cars and see what's new.
It's
and
fun.
Also, if you're interested in an automotive career, such as Chris and myself, there's Centennial College there, and there's Georgian College. So if you're interested in the mechanic side, auto body, that's Centennial. If you're interested in the management side, that's Georgian College. And
they man the booths with students.
They man the booths with students.
So you could take your kids down, and they can actually talk to kids who are in the programs. And
Absolutely.
And sometimes that's a really good way if they have an interest. So it's not only see all the new shiny cars, but go talk to some kids.
And the industry is healthy. There's a big turnover of both techs and management people. Georgian College is doing very well. My son is actually enrolled there. And
well, when you see sales are through the roof, people have to support all those sales, which means...
And the industry is getting more sophisticated, not only in the car side, but also in the dealership side, where they have managers that manage the internet activities and the sales practices. And
we're seeing a huge swing to social media accounts. We're seeing a huge swing to alternate forms of advertisements. I mean, I would venture to guess that at least half of the kids out there, you know, the under 25 crowd, they probably don't own a cable box or cable subscription or anything like that. They get everything off the internet.
Yeah, because mom pays for the bill.
Certainly.
That streaming stuff? Yeah, it costs a lot of money. Sorry, I had to get that in there.
Unlimited is less than cable, though, right?
I've still got 2 kids at home. 2 moved out. The bill went, we could chop it, which was good.
That's where we need Phil to fight the cable companies that end up charging us for internet.
There's another argument right there.
We're gonna okay, this is Rogers. This is our network. Okay, so we're all just going to screech that to a halt right there.
Oops.
So, hi, Mike. Thanks for calling the show tonight. Do you have a question for us?
Yes. I have a 2007 Toyota Corolla CE with 195,000 kilometers. I would like to sell it. I want to know how much is that worth, that car.
You want to sell it personally or as a trade-in to a dealer?
No. A personal, like in private.
So he wants to Kijiji it.
Kijiji it. That would be the recommendation to find the base value of the vehicle. Kijiji your car. Figure out the options you have, the condition it's in, compare it to like vehicles, and put it right in the middle of the price range. That would be your best bet. That's going to give you real market value.
And you can go online and find out what that car is selling at for similar one. You can Auto Trader will give you a good.
Yeah, he could go on Auto Trader. Kijiji is the best.
Kijiji
absolutely
has the
right.
largest cross section.
So if you see something like 2,000 to 3,300 on a car like that, figure that it will actually sell for about $400 to $500 less.
Yeah.
So, your car's worth what someone will pay for it.
Essentially.
Keep it clean. I hope that helps you tonight. Thanks for calling in tonight. Yeah, I wouldn't want to sell a car personally.
I've got one, and I've had a couple deals fall through, and that's probably the most frustrating thing going. Get it all lined up. The guy goes, yeah, I want it, and then crickets. There's nothing there.
Yeah, and it's like, hold it for me, I'll be there, and then they don't show up. Yeah. Hi, Dave. Thanks for calling the show tonight. Do you have a question for us?
Hello.
Hiya, go ahead.
Hi. Yes, we recently purchased a 2011 Mini Cooper Countryman, and I'm just wondering what the gentleman's thoughts were on the reliability of the vehicle, any potential issues to look for, anything like that?
Yeah.
Reliability of a Mini, poor at best. Electronic issues are abundant. Mechanical issues, transmission issues, engine consumption issues. Fit and finish, There's not much good I can say about a Mini.
Okay.
They're a
not
great
this-
lease
Wait,
car.
no, Dave isn't saying I was thinking of buying one. Dave has one.
Yeah,
so
it's
going
So-
forward, we know there's issues with minis.
they're expensive to keep.
That's
So
it's
Dave, there's a
it's
couple
BMW.
things that you should do. Do you have a warranty on this car?
I did purchase an extended warranty.
Is it from a reputable company?
Yes.
Good.
Okay, good. So there are a couple things I'd like you to do is either call us at the APA, I'll be in tomorrow, at 416-204-1444. I could tell you what the trouble spots are, or you could Google it, just like Chris said. So you can monitor these things to get them covered under the warranty. There's also service actions available and some recalls for that. The most important thing for your Mini is know your Mini, and when you have an issue, don't let it fester.
No.
Get it attended to. Do you enjoy it?
Yes, actually, it's
They're awesome to drive. They're
it's a really fun car to drive,
Yes.
and we've had it about 8 months now, I guess, and so far, knock on wood, no problems.
yeah, no, they're good. They're fun to drive. Like they're
And there are many happy owners. There are some good cars. Just monitor your car, enjoy it, and use your warranty privileges. Go into your dealership when you have an issue and get it attended to now before it's out of warranty.
And make sure that you get the car serviced by someone that's passionate for that car. Somebody who knows those cars inside out is going to be your best track to keeping it running properly and as cheaply as possible. Someone who actually cares for the
so
vehicle.
good on getting the warranty. Absolutely, and they are. You know what? That's one of those cars that I know they have issues, and I still would love to have one because
Well,
they're so
like I
much fun
said,
to
they're a
drive.
fantastic lease car because they're just an absolute blast to drive. And when the problems start to surface, you give it back.
The other issue too on these cars is to get the software updated, the electronic control unit, because they're constantly updating, especially if it has an automatic on that car. So to have the latest version of the software changes the reliability of the car dramatically.
So when you say to get software updated, does that mean I have to take my car into a dealer to get done, or does it fly through the air like everything else in my house?
No, it's not Tesla, so you do have to go to the dealership.
I just asked.
No, it's a good question. And you should go and say, you know what, I've heard that my software should be updated, and you ask them. And on the Mini, it's a little bit longer procedure than on other cars.
Okay.
Well, it varies by make, right?
Yeah, but BMW is quite long, Audi's quite long.
Hi, Peter. Thanks for calling the show tonight. Do you have a question for us?
Yes, I do. I have a 2012 Lexus 350 RX, and I have what I consider a little heating and air conditioning issue. The whatever temperature I set it at, it after about half an hour driving, it will drop, or the temperature will drop. And I have been at the dealer, and they told me it was a safety issue. They don't want you to get too tired when the car is warm. And I've been there a number of times, and I've given up on it.
They don't want you to get too tired, so the car's waking you up. Is that what it?
No, they're saying if the car is too warm, that you become sleepy.
Yeah.
So the temperature is getting, the car's getting cooler. There's
getting-
colder air coming out of the vents.
He's getting nannied for temperature. Is that
They
a thing?
claim all the settings are
Looking
the way they should be. But after, as I said, about half an hour driving, I go up north to the cottage and so on.
Yeah.
Once the car warms up, it is heating nicely, and then all of a sudden it drops down, and the car or the heater blowing cold air again.
Do you have the owner's book for the car?
Pardon me?
Do you have the owner's book for the car?
The owner's manual.
Yes.
A feature like that should certainly be listed in the owner's manual. It would be something to definitely research independently. For some reason, that tickles a bell in the back of my mind. I don't like it. It doesn't make me happy, but
It's a thing.
it very likely could be a thing. There's all kinds of strategies that manufacturers put in place in order to relieve fatigue on the driver.
Also, you can Google this because certain Lexus models, IS series, had this specific problem.
Yeah.
And a long time to
Was it a
actually
problem
warm
or
up.
a feature?
No, well, on the ISs it was a problem.
Okay.
Okay, on the RX, I'm not sure. Does this happen when you're driving into the sun or away from the sun?
I couldn't tell you. I usually, as I said, where I most notice it is if I leave the cottage, the car heats up nicely, and about halfway home, the temperature drops.
And how long have you owned the car? Has it been doing this since day one?
Yes. And I went to the dealer, and I got to run around, and I'm at the point, it's not a major problem. I can readjust the temperature, but it's a nuisance.
No, you have a
absolutely.
lovely car you paid a lot of money for, and it
Yeah.
should be functioning the way it's supposed to
Absolutely.
function.
Do you leave it on automatic, or do you have it adjusted to the floor?
I leave it automatic.
And all your vents are open?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's played with this every which way.
Yeah.
Now I want to go Google it. I can't have my phone on during the show, but
Yeah, I was just thinking.
I want to go
Pull it
check.
out and just...
Yeah, well, you know what? Like Chris said, check your manual first.
Absolutely.
But Google will be your friend to see. And would this be something you could turn off if it's a feature?
If it would be a feature, I would suspect that it would be something that can be turned on or off.
Because you can turn off the horn beeping when you lock cars and things, so you
Yeah.
should be able to
It
adjust
should
that,
be
so.
easily bypassed, certainly.
Yeah, I wonder if he changed his cabin filter, although this wouldn't be.
If this has been doing it from day
It
one.
should be a steady impedance if it's a cabin filter, right? We do have to do with airflow.
But sometimes it dumps the vents too if there's carbon monoxide and like if you're
sure.
sitting in traffic and things like that.
That's just a very curious case. And it's, like I say, for some reason it's sounding an alarm in the back of my head going,
So
this
you've heard
could
it.
be normal.
This could be a thing.
Yeah.
No, you stumped the panel tonight, Peter. Thank you for that call. That's new to me.
Yeah, he wins. He wins.
Shafir, thanks for calling the show tonight. Do you have a question for us? Hi, Shapir, do you have a question?
Oh, hi, yes.
Hi.
I have a question. Like, I have a 2005 Honda Accord with 165,000 kilometers on it. I just want to know, like, if I need to change the timing belt in it, even though there is no problem right now. I'll hang up and I'll listen to you guys. Thanks.
He's a fan of timing belts.
Change timing belt for the $300 or $400 it's going to cost you. It's a lot cheaper than the engine that it takes out when it goes snap. 05, I think, was still a belted car. I'm pretty sure it was.
You're looking at me?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Honda has switched over to chains in recent history, and by recent I mean within the last 10 years. But if it is still a belted motor, get the timing belt changed. It should have been done 100, 120,000, 160. You're now pressing your luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And while they're in there, make sure that they do a complete kit with a new tensioner, with a new pulleys, with a new water pump, because you don't want to pay for that job twice within, 50,000 kilometers. It's not fun.
So this is a $300-400 job,
It should be $300-400.
And usually it's the police that go.
Yeah.
That cause the
Yep, they seize up
serpentine
with the
belt to
tensioner
go.
backs off, or
Okay, so Shabir, absolutely get it fixed.
get it maintained.
Okay. Hi, Will. Thanks for calling the show tonight. Do you have a question for us? Hi, Will. Go ahead. Yep. Will's not ready yet.
Oh.
Now he's ready. Hi, Will. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got a 1987 Nissan Pathfinder SE 5-speed, and it's been parked up at my father's cottage since like 1999. It's been sitting for 17 years. Now I'm wondering if I change the fluids in it and put a fresh tank of gas in there, should that truck fire right up, or do I have to do work to it?
Am I going to win the lottery tonight? I have no idea.
I'm calling joke call. That's got to be a joke call.
Ideally, it should. That truck should have a fairly massive recall on the front strut towers, however, and if it's been sitting in a field, Nissan probably would like to see you. I would get that truck started if you can. If not, load it on a flatbed and take it to a dealer if it's been registered to you since 1997 and see what they're going to do as far as a strut recall goes. They've had instances where there's strut separation, meaning that the entire tower comes off of the body architecture of it and rests itself comfortably in the hood. So that would certainly be one to get checked out and put on a flatbed before you drive
So
it.
possibly, but this is a project.
It's a project for sure.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Thanks, Will. I hope that helps you tonight. That's been sitting there for an awful long time.
That should be a 3.3. It's probably got a timing belt on it that's dry rotted. I'd look at that truck before I turn the key.
Yeah, I wouldn't stand near it when he turned the key.
Oh no, that's a roll the dice game for sure. Dry oil pump, there's nothing at the top end. It's been sitting at a cottage, which means it's been humid, which means it's probably rotten inside.
You're making the guy feel really good.
Well, there's ways to store it. I mean, if it was a classic, it would be a barn find. Let's call it that.
But I
This is
agree
a
with you. It should
farm
go on a
find.
flatbed,
Yeah.
brought to
A dealer
a
or a
dealer.
reputable mechanic.
Yeah,
That's a long time to have a car.
and it's going to be a money pit.
That's 20 years.
Even if the
19
strut
years.
tower is good, it's still a money pit.
Oh, absolutely. No, the best thing to do would be pray that the strut towers get the truck condemned for you. You get a few shillings for it and be on your way.
Okay, that actually leads up to a good question, though. If you've got a car that has been out of commission for a while or that you didn't own and then you buy, how good are service recalls good for? Do they run
Depends
out?
on the recall. Some of them have a time limit. Others, particularly stuff mandated by the HTA, don't have an expiry to them.
Do they also, if you got it fixed and the recall comes out afterwards, can you sometimes claim that repair back?
Absolutely, you can. Yep.
So it's a good idea to keep on top of things even if it's not something that you knew
Absolutely.
about
Absolutely.
at the time. Okay, good to know. We'll be back after this break. When we come back, we'll have some final thoughts.